the alternate future of the world series, which is ongoing. But I thought I would also start another series, which would be an alternate future of Europe, which, like the other one, will start at current events. The first thing that happens is Russia did get pushed back in this region of Donetsk, but after capturing Luhansk, they started to push down, trying to encircle troops still left in Donetsk, Ukrainian troops. But Ukraine still makes advances in Donetsk towards the city of Mariupol, but to no avail, as Russia's army starts pushes in many parts of Donetsk. A push into Kherson is continued. In Myokro Oblast, I think we'll speed this up. Donetsk falls. Russian morale is getting pretty high. When they started, it was nothing, but there's morale now, low amounts. But still better than none. Donetsk is completely liberated. Russian troops are pushed away from Kharkiv, but they keep pushing. And within days, they start a push near Sumy, which they're trying to encircle, and a push out towards Kharkiv. And eventually, they surround the city of Sumy, which allows them to push in on all fronts. And they take the city of Sumy with high amounts of Ukrainian losses, and they push here. And Russia then pushes in. And an advance into Kharkiv is started. And from here, the Ukrainian counteroffensive in Kherson continues. But they don't get to take back Kherson because, Kharkiv is surrounded. More Ukrainian troops are encircled. Ukraine at this point is largely weakened. Since it's just Europe, it's only including European countries. So America was the biggest part of Ukraine's resistance. So without America, Russia's free to push in, but not completely. Because the European powers are still helping them, but if America stops supporting, wouldn't go so well. And they push here, trying to encircle more troops. But they withdraw most of the troops from this region. And Russia's advance into Zaporizhzhia is doing really well. With Russia declaring the Russian Republic of Zaporizhzhia. Which I think is about here. I think it goes around there. And they push in the north. With great success. They take more land. And now their goal is to push towards the Rhine River. Not the Rhine, the Dnieper. D-N-I-P-E-R. And they push up here. Russian troops start an advance down here. And this is where the Battle of Kiev breaks out. Russian troops start pushing near Kiev, which is about here. Russian forces start a goal to encircle them. So they go like this. They push in here. And they push in. Kiev is completely encircled, and Kiev falls. And then the encirclement starts falling here. And they take all of this land. With Ukrainian troops crossing to pass the Dnieper. But Belarus opens up to Russian forces to cross in. NATO has been disbanded due to the fact America was really the owner of it. They push down here. Russian forces cut off Poland aid. Then they cut off Hungarian and Slovakian aid. Which Ukraine is now fighting a two-front war. They cross the Dnieper in many strategical locations. Luhansk and Donetsk are fully independent now. They capture another city. And then they meet up with troops in the north. They cut off most of Romania's aid. Now their main objective is to cross down through Moldova to cut off Moldovan aid. But the problem is that, well, they're just flying it over. Because Russia is rather hesitant to shoot down aid, as we've seen so far. They encircle the city of Odessa. Which is a big blow to Ukraine when Odessa falls. They push up here. And they take the center of Ukraine with the two cities. And then they push towards Lviv on all fronts. They get to the outskirts of Lviv, and then Lviv falls. They decide to draw the border like this. Give Belarus these lands. Take these lands, which follow the Dnieper River. Which looks like this. Russian forces have officially annexed Luhansk and Donetsk. This was years in the making. They push down and take some of these lands, Belarus. All alliances have just been disbanded because, well, if NATO got disbanded, well, you kind of have to disband the other alliances. They push into Moldova, which Romania states leave Moldova immediately or it will be war, which Russia refuses and Romania declares war. They almost pushed to Odessa. The puppet of Ukraine then pushes down. Which then they do this. They send a peace treaty to Romania, which basically says pay reparations for the damages. Also says Moldova shall become a part of the Ukrainian People's Republic. Ukraine and shall be still a puppet. Russia shall get war reparations from Romania. After this, Russia and Abkhazia in South Ossetia declare war. And they quickly push down. They take this part and then they annex Georgia. Russia then signs the Moscow Pact, which involves Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan, Armenia, and Ukraine. Germany has started building its military up and has now annexed Austria, which many nations are against. Poland, to defend itself from Russia, signs the Visegrad military alliance. Lithuania joins. And this is where the Balkans have trouble. Serbia invades Kosovo. And it goes really slow. It started fast, but now it's gone slow. Albania gets involved at this point. Which ain't good. Because Serbia doesn't get much further because Albania pushes them back. Serbia pushes them back. Bombing hits Albania, which angers Bulgaria. And they And Serbia gets Macedonia to help. Bulgaria pushes in. With the First Balkan War beginning. Well, actually, the third. Montenegro joins Serbia. Not join Serbia. Albania pushes in. Then Serbia starts pushing them out of Kosovo. Down in Macedonia. And with Montenegro, they push Albania south. Greece decides to get involved because, well, Serbia is its ally. Which, as we know, will lead to Turkey joining the war. Turkey declares war on Greece. Their navy pushes into some islands near the coast. Most of the Adriatic islands are taken. With the first plan of the war going to success. Bulgaria then, along with Turkey, pushes into Thrace to save its ally Albania. But it doesn't really work and Albania collapses. Which is not really good. Hungary and Croatia started a peacekeeping mission on the side of Bulgaria. Bulgaria manages to take another push. The plan now is to split them in half by invading Macedonia. And they manage to push into Albania. When they start pushing into Greece, when Albania starts its push into Greece, well, Greece decides to sign peace, which is good. Greece, seeing that they couldn't win, opts out of it. They push into Kosovo, taking Kosovo, and well, then they offer Serbia peace. And they take the rest of Vojvodina. And this is all that we'll see in this part of it. This is Vojvodina. This is what Croatia takes. And the rest is what Hungary takes. Because Hungary is, surprise, surprise, Hungary. Croatia joins the Treaty of Visegrad. Kosovo is annexed by Albania. And along with these lands, and Greece will cede some lands, these lands, to Albania. With those lands, Bulgaria will take Macedonia. Albania takes Albanian parts of Macedonia. Bulgaria takes the rest. And after this, well, Bulgaria takes these lands. Greece cedes these lands to Bulgaria. These lands to Turkey. Well, Serbia isn't happy about this, as I'm sure you can tell why. Because they lost loads of land. Greece lost loads of land. They annexed this, 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 this. And they get the Turkish region of Thrace. And this is it for the video. A quick recap. Russia expanded. The Third Balkan War happened. Visegrad was created and expanded. Germany expanded. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. This is Wild Mapper out. And thanks for 20 subscribers. Bye. Be back for the next episode of Alternate Future of the World. Of Europe, I mean. Bye!